So, Harry, let me ask you this, man. You have been DJing for how long?
Fuck, man. I don't know. Maybe like I would say like maybe like 7, 8 years,
Okay, so
probably.
kind of recent then. You
Yeah.
just started getting into it and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'd consider it
I mean,
recent because it was towards the end of like high school.
okay.
So, I mean, maybe second half of high school, I started fucking around on it.
Did you ever get in any production, or were you just like spinning and?
Very little bit of production. Messed with a little bit of like Ableton,
Hmm.
some FL Studio, just messing with it here and there, but nothing crazy. I did make like a couple like little like melodies or like chord progressions or something like that, but like other than that, it wasn't anything crazy. So
Did
never.
you just not get into it, or like what was it?
Um, I felt like I needed like a lot more time without distractions to be able to focus on it.
Mm,
Like I feel like if I had, I don't know, like 4 to 6 hour intervals where I could just sit down and not fucking be distracted, I would fucking hammer it. Like I would fucking do so much.
you needed a lockout.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's what you needed, man.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's the
Well, what the
perfect
fuck?
way
Why
of
didn't you get
saying
one?
it.
Like they're cheap, like $400 a month.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that
It
was back
wasn't
then. I don't know about now.
even like now, I don't know if that's like worth it because like I feel like I've already just like changed the course of my like life and
Yeah, yeah.
like career path, for example, or whatever. Although I still do love DJing, it's kind of like a hobby to me. That's what production would be too. So if I were to planning to make money off of it, probably definitely be investing in a lockout.
So wait, DJ by night, what by day?
Where's this interview gonna go?
YouTube, Twitch, ChatterBait. I don't know.
There we go.
You can put it up on Pornhub if you want.
That's
Like-
perfect because I was gonna say jerk off by day, but by day, no man. By day, it's definitely IT. So,
So, but what though? Like, what do you do in IT, man? That's one of those industries where it's like there's so much. Like, you could be, oh, I'm in IT, but specifically, there's a million different things you could be doing, right?
yeah, IT. They say IT is the umbrella term. It's not a fucking umbrella. It's a fucking
Yeah.
like house, bro.
For
It's
real, dude.
it's like it covers so much, so many different things. But yeah, I mean, it's mostly like systems administration, network implementations for new offices, getting their servers set up, making sure they have Active Directory management of their users. We also do like VoIP phone systems. So not trying to sell anything here, but yeah,
Well,
definitely.
I'm a little bit of an IT guy myself.
Oh, really?
You guys seen that meme? The fucking the William Dafoe meme where he's like, I'm a bit of a scientist myself from Spider-Man 1.
I haven't
Oh
seen
my
Spider-Man,
God.
so
You haven't seen Spider-Man 1?
I don't remember that.
Dude, it's when he first meets Peter Parker
Oh, you know what?
at the college
Yeah,
campus. He's like,
yeah, I
I'm a
remember.
bit of a scientist
I
myself.
remember.
He like does this little
That's
face.
funny. I could see that. I could already see the meme. I could see it, the application and everything.
Oh my
I've probably seen it. I
God.
just don't remember. 'Cause
Spider-Man 1.
I mean, I've seen the meme because I don't think
Oh
I've
my
seen
God.
Spider-Man 1. I don't even know which Spider-Man.
They
I've
have an
seen.
upside down making out scene, dude.
Spider-Man's making out with someone.
Yeah, fucking Mary Jane.
Oh, Mary Jane.
This was before the N95 masks were
Yeah. You didn't need a respirator for that, dude.
You said Mary Jane, bro. I'm in. I mean,
So, anyways, back to the IT thing, man.
yeah. So yeah, what's up?
Well, so okay. I mean, I used to work at a data center because that was my whole
Yeah,
thing, right?
yeah.
Like, I did admin work there. Do you tend to do more like where does your wheelhouse fall in? Like, do you guys work in data centers? Do you guys work at offices? Do you how does that system work? Like,
We definitely mostly work in offices for our clients, so we're more, I guess you would say, client facing.
right?
Definitely interacting with the clients a lot, seeing what their needs are, consulting basically. We do have servers hosted in data centers, cloud data center providers as well. So I mean, we have done that as well. We have that experience too. Like it's
But customer service, basically.
yeah,
'Cause
definitely.
that was not me, man. I was like, don't
Yeah.
fucking call me.
No.
Why are you calling right now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like tickets only. No.
I mean, it once your quantity expands and becomes a greater number, it does definitely shift to that because you can only hold so much of a service quality level, with calls. For
Yeah,
example.
of course.
If you need to serve many, you kind of have to somehow shift to
India.
the ticketing. Fuck that.
That's where you shift to, though. Like,
Fuck
that's what
that.
everybody does, man. They outsource
that.
it there.
Fuck that. Fuck India.
I mean, I agree, but
Fuck India, man. I've had problems with Carbonite.
no, what is that?
Carbonite, the backup.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Fucking huge company, bro.
I don't
OpenText.
fucking know, man. I use like my own internal fucking shit. I use rsync and NFS, dude.
That's definitely good.
Old school admin, baby.
We have like Hyper-V server set up, so it's got like 4 or 5 VMs on it.
VMware.
So not Microsoft's version of Microsoft's hypervisor.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you didn't know Microsoft had one.
Hyper-V VMware?
No, VMware is just VMware.
Oh shit! I have heard of Hyper-V, but I always thought that was VMware for whatever.
No,
reason.
VMware has its VMware's is ESXi.
Yeah.
ESXi, and then Hyper-V is Microsoft.
Is fucking Citrix still kicking? The Zen servers?
Zen app?
Is that what? Yeah,
Zen app?
yeah.
That was before my time.
I used to fucking rock all my shit on because I couldn't get with VMware. Like I don't know what it was about it, just bugged me, and I used to do the Zen servers. Like,
I don't know too much about those to be honest, but I definitely know that Citrix was in there with the terminal server.
You trying to say I'm old?
No, man. Because honestly,
that's what you said. No, before my time. Like,
honestly,
okay.
Yeah, it was before my time. But even though I didn't live through that time, I guess. I do kind of want to know what it was like, because I sense that with all the new advancements that they've made with the tech of virtualization and remote connections, I feel like I see more bugs. Specifically with Microsoft's Hyper-V, I kind of see some bugs here and there, which I had never heard of when talking to people who were at the Citrix environment time, where they would throw Citrix onto a terminal server and it would work much better than the terminal server itself.
You know what I think it is? I have this theory, right? Like, because I can't stand this new containerization craze where everybody's like, "Oh, Docker's the best fucking thing since sliced bread," and I'm like, dude, it's literally an unnecessary abstraction layer. Like I don't need this to set up any of the services that Docker does, because
what is Docker?
It's a containerization platform. So it basically, the easiest way to put it is that the apps individually run in their own containers. So let's take something simple like WordPress, for example, right? You have the web portion of the WordPress running in one container, the MySQL portion or the database portion in another container, and then maybe you have a reverse proxy in a different container, and then you link those containers together to create essentially a server. But like my whole thing is like, okay, I can understand if you're doing software dev, like I can see certain software benefiting from that, because if you make an update here, it's not going to fuck everything up. It'll just fuck up that one container, and then you could roll that back, done, mistake fixed. But for like everyday use, it's being promoted as like, oh, you could use this for fucking everything. And it's like, but why? Like,
why
you're just complicating things for yourself. Like for me, it's like to have to go and link all these fucking things. And because the templates don't come out of the box working well with different templates all the time. There's sometimes manual configurations that you got to do. You might have to go into a container. And I'm like, well, if I got to do that anyways, I'll just fucking run it on, a regular VM and be fucking done with it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, don't fuck up my workflow.
Yeah.
Fuckers. I hate that shit, dude. But anyways, sorry, the point that I was getting at, that was a long ramble because it makes me mad, man. I get upset. But what I was getting at was to answer what you said. I think for whatever reason, like server development and like the way server workflows kind of like break down have been shifting more and more towards being developer friendly. Basically, so some jerk off who only knows how to fucking code in Python or whatever the fuck they're doing, like, can do the server admin work. Whereas before, you had to have separate teams. You needed a networking team, you needed a server team, you needed a dev team, and they all had to sync together. Now, you just cram the entire stack into one thing, and it's like, oh, you're a developer? Here, you need to know all 3 of these things before you can fucking work here.
Yeah.
And you see it with, like, Facebook's pushing. Was it Facebook? They were pushing their own routers and stuff, the software-based routers.
Facebook was pushing that?
Not like it wasn't like an aggressive push or anything, but the software-based routing thing's definitely been going for a while now, like with Viata and fucking KievSense and like all these
Cisco's Meraki.
Cisco is that Meraki is wireless. I'm talking about.
No, they have software ones.
What do you mean?
Yeah, they have software like routers.
There's routing system. Oh my god!
It's like a firewall router.
I didn't know that they caught onto.
Throw it onto an AWS instance, and
I thought Meraki was strictly the Wi-Fi.
No, they have Meraki access points as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean,
it's their platform for that thing. Basically, is what that is.
I think the Meraki, I think is the like the controller. You know like Ubiquiti has the controllers.
That shitty panel that I have to use. Yeah.
What shitty panel?
The fucking Unify.
Yes, the controllers. Yeah. I mean, which one do you use?
I don't fucking know. The one that I have to use for my access point.
You don't need a controller for one access point, though. You could just...
Yeah, you can't fucking claim your device without it.
Yeah, you can.
I couldn't.
Oh, well. Yeah. I'll show you how.
No, it's done. I don't care anymore. I'm over it. I'm not going to touch that.
So you got a separate controller?
No, dude. Software.
Oh, you're using the software-based one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. They have hardware.
Oh, well, no, I knew that. I thought you were talking about just the fucking program bullshit.
I know.
Sorry, what
could be annoying.
You were getting at something. I didn't mean to cut you off.
We were talking about the
software routing and software.
Yeah, they have them now, and like I think it's quote unquote fully supported with the AWS like instance. You just throw it right on, and you're
telling you, man, they're trying to condense everything into like one job, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like this is gonna split apart again. This is a trend that's not gonna fucking last because like, how much are you gonna fucking shove onto some fucking developer that has no fucking interest in learning?
Yeah.
Networking or fucking admin work, and then vice versa, dude.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah. I think the just the people themselves kind of tend to drive that shift too.
Yeah.
Because us IT, like, we are literally putting our hands in every fucking basket you could put in front of us. Oh yeah, you need help with that. I've never worked with it, but I can definitely figure it out. And we're just putting our hands in all the baskets, and then at the end, what do you get? Like, if we're trying to condense everything into ourselves, so are the software companies, because then that attracts to us, that's attractive to us, because then we're like,
it's not fuck programming.
I mean, yeah, fuck programming, but like I don't deal with any programming. I've done some scripting, but definitely not any like programming.
So do you still have like a passion for all this, man? Because I feel like I'm so fucking done with tech and IT. Like I barely even know how to use my phone, Like, I went the complete opposite direction. I'm like, can I just live in the fucking woods and, yeah.
As long as you have a satellite uplink.
Fucking Starlink,
fiber
baby.
internet.
Starlink, it's coming, man. When the fuck is that supposed to be done?
Starlink?
Starlink's the Elon Musk.
Oh, that's for internet?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, shit, I didn't know. Okay. That's
gonna
cool.
beam that shit in your brain. It's gonna fry it worse than 5G.
Fuck yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Fuck it, bro. As long as, bro, like, you're in the woods, you want some fucking internet, bro. You gotta watch some Pornhub. Like, how the fuck are you gonna do it?
My ancestors did it without it. I can figure it out too.
That's true. I like that mentality.
But what's up? So, do you still have that passion or what? Like
for IT, I mean, I fucking love it. I love technology and stuff. So I definitely do. But more like passion, like filled with like emotion. Maybe music is more of a passionate thing like that, I guess. But I definitely do love working in the IT industry. It's really just amazing to me seeing what tech can do. It's pretty fucking awesome. Like I love that. And I love working with my clients and making sure that they're happy, because then when the client goes like, "Oh my God, Chris, you're a fucking wizard," and I'm thinking to myself like, I'm not a wizard.
It's a good feeling.
What's good about it is that I'm happy that they're happy. You know,
Yeah.
like to me, it's just like, yeah, I did the fix. I knew what the fuck I was gonna do, you know, because I've been working so long in the industry. But to them, it felt like I'm a fucking magician, you know. And it's not that it's an ego booster. It's that I made them really happy.
Well, I mean, to be
You
fair,
know?
it is though. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with like a chef that cooks a good meal. You know, I would assume, or I would assume that a chef that really enjoys what they do
Mhm.
probably takes pleasure out of having customers eat and enjoy their food.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't this be the same?
Oh
right?
no, definitely. I feel very happy that they're also, you know, fond of my work, for
Right.
example. But what actually makes me really, really, really happy at the end is like where the passion comes from is just seeing happy customers, because then, you know, they got their problem solved.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't get their problem solved, or they get some guy who comes in and does half-ass work, Mickey Mouse fucking job, and then I go and see that
India.
and I go, well, what the fuck is this? Oh, India's the
always
remote.
Indians.
Indian is the remote version of it.
So, all right, man, let's go do this fucking set, because I mean,
right.
if this is, you say that this isn't really your passion anymore, it seems like it's kind of burning up, but maybe the music is gonna bring it. You know, it's gonna have some fire in it, man. Like,
Definitely, man. It's a good hobby. So
do you have anything to plug? You got a Insta, a website, anything you wanna before we?
OnlyFans.
Yeah, do you have an OnlyFans?
no, I don't have it.
You don't have anything you want to plug? All right, if you change your mind, we'll put something down in the description.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
All right, man. Let's go record this
man.
shit.
Let's go.